Well, holiday greetings to you, my friends. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Bayou Gold Guy. I am Bayou Gold Guy, and we are finishing off 2021 with one last bag of pay dirt. Actually, this is video number 45, and good number for presidents too. And it's not only that, it's been a pretty big week for the channel. I got the notice from YouTube that I had broke 10,000 views and since I started my channel, which is just astounding to me, and I cannot stress my appreciation enough to everybody that watches my little gold channel here. But besides that, I kind of was surprised that it seemed to have jumped that much. I looked on my analytics and it shows I'd gotten 1,800 views in the last 2 days, and it's off of my Schrodinger singing cat video. I don't know where the feed came from that popped that thing up and have given it that much exposure for people to see. But like I said, it's just astounding, and I'm like I said, I thank you all that have put in your comments and watched, and kind of some of you shared your loss of your beloved pets, and she was much more than a pet to me, for sure. Had her for almost 12 years, and the fact that she's living on YouTube now and people are enjoying seeing her, it's really nice. So thank you all so much for that. And so yeah, it's like I said, I'm just celebrating the new year, going out really big on the channel. I mean, big for me. We're still little minnow in the fish tank right now compared to the big pond, even, because but hey, for the game I'm playing on it, it's like hitting your first level of the getting through your first boss. So now we're going to go out and try to get some more gold and some more credits in the game, and push on to the next level. So like I said, that being said, we're going to finish off the year with a bag of pay dirt from a box I got back in October. A company that we're having a bit of a, I don't know if you say controversy, but a point of contention with. John R. Prospecting and I, and if you've seen his last video, you know what company I'm talking about. So let's turn to the less festive gold epicenter and very windblown epicenter of South Louisiana, our table here, and see what we got on the X. And there you have it. It's a big bag of Vulture pay dirt from Lynch Mining. And like I said, the controversy is that I had done 6 bags of Lynch that we got on the Black Friday sale. John R. Prospecting called me and said they got it on sale for $13 a bag. I ordered 6, and I ordered 3, trying to get the discount on the thing, and we missed it. John did the same thing, except he ordered like 6 of those and 10 of another. He had a bunch of them. But my bags, I did all 6 at one time. I did not separate them, and I wish I had, because instead of the standard 0.2120 grams that you get on these, all mine came out to 0.16 grams. So they were actually shorting us about 0.5 of a gram, 4 to 0.5 of a gram of gold, based on the fact that I guess they had it on sale for $3 off. So I sent them a text to the company and got no response. John did his bags. All 6 of his bags came out the same way. We ordered them the same night at the same time, basically, and got the same thing. So that's just, if that, I mean, it doesn't seem like that would be that big of a deal. I mean, but it just shows, to me, it's dealing with the integrity of the company. If you're going to screw your customers out over a few tenths of a gram, when you're giving them the idea that they're saving, getting a deal on their, besides their never-ending crap pay dirt sale, great Black Friday sale that has always been going on. Like I said, it's just not I have a real problem with it, just as far as the ethical aspect of it, dealing with a company like that. And so the Gizmo bag, I had done this with a combination. I got in this bag and a Gizmo bag. $9.80 postage for both of them sent together. The whole order was $99.45 for both bags. This Gizmo, of course, is only the $17 $17.10 or something, but it's roughly about $17 a bag for this stuff. No weight guarantee on any of these smaller Lynch bags, but like I said, every single one that I've done since I started doing this has had 0.20 to 0.22 grams of gold in it, except for those gizmos we bought on sale, which were under 0.2 of a gram. So I had a real issue with that. So we're just going to go back through this. We're going to go through this one and see what I already figure and know to be true with this, is that there should be at least 0.2 of a gram in this, like there is in all their bags I've done before. And it'll just kind of validate that, yes, they jerked this around on their Black Friday sale, and probably hundreds, if not thousands, of customers of theirs who thought they were finally getting a real sale price from this company, when actually they chinched you out of, you know, like I said, a measly 0.04 of a gram. That's, you know, that's just, like I said, I am Zaxxon. He keeps insisting he was joking when he said it, but that's what even made me realize. I never even thought in terms that they were doing this on sale. On the video when we're watching it in the live chat stream of the video, and he says, yeah, it was on sale. You know, they shorted you because it's on sale, jokingly, but it turns out after 6 bags that John did, you know, the 6 bags that I did, that's exactly what they did. So, like I said, it's ridiculous. It's uncalled for, and I'm about to contact them again and tell them, you know, between my partner in crime there, John R. Prospect, and myself, it doesn't add up to much, but between us, we've got close to 20,000 views on our channels. And if you don't care about people seeing, you know, your side of the story on this crap, we're gonna just go with the, you know, what it looks like, which is you're ripping people off on your sales, and you know, I don't know if that's called bait and switch or what, but at any rate, you know, I already don't buy their big stuff because I'm not gonna pay their premiums for gold that I can get from Gold Nugget Sales or Miners Depot or Gold Bay without having to pay $20, $40, $60 premium per damn gram for it to be Lynch gold. So, you know, make no mistake, it's pretty gold, but it's still gold, and I'm just as happy with the other ones. I probably will be getting another bag just because I've already done the small bags of Gizmo, the 1 gram bag of Gizmo. Probably going to be coming back and getting the 2 gram Gizmo bag, which is like $140 thereabouts, and then maybe finish off with the 4 gram bag, which I think is like $220, something like that, for the biggest Gizmo offering they have, which is the 4 gram guaranteed bag. And that's the only way I would spend that much on Lynch gold. But since it's going to kind of complete the series of gizmos and go all the way through and let you guys see every one of the gizmo bags, and they do, the bigger the bag, the more expensive the bag, the bigger the gems that come in it, because that is the Gizmo's known for being the golden gem bag. Just like that 1 gram bag was full of ruby chips, and some of you guys that won the giveaway, you have some of those ruby chips in your vials. It makes a pretty neat little display, I think, for the way it looks. So no telling what they'll have in the, like I said, in the bigger bags even. So like I said, it'll be worth that for the channel, just to show you guys what they look like. So we went ahead and classified these down to 3 ways. I'm sure there's gonna be nothing in this, and maybe a flake or 2 in the above kitchen strainer, and probably most of our little golds in that one. So a lot of times I don't divide these up, but since there's so much of this, and we're going to check it out and get this stuff is 15% black sand and 85% blonde sand. as opposed to the Gizmo bag, which is actually 20% black sand. That's their highest ratio of black sand on any of their pay dirts, is their Gizmo bags at 20% and 80% for the blondes. So that being said, we'll get set up here and we'll get the magnet and check it out. So, all right, well, let's just see what this 15% black sand looks like here. And as you can see, that, well, I zoomed in. I think I might be a little close on the thing there. But yeah, we have a pretty nice amount of black sands that come out of these bags for sure. And actually, one of the that's where I got my first really good collection of black sand, was out of the original bags, because they're also 15%, the same ratio as the Vulture of 15 and 85, and those bags seemed like they were more like 75, 25 at least, because they were loaded for those little bags. But you can see it's you bang it out, you've got a nice amount of black in there, and then you pull it back through a few times, and you can see that all that gets trapped in there with it shakes down and comes off. And I'm just trying, I gotta watch, like I said, that we got storms brewing up in the Gulf today, and wait a second, we'll put this here for our cleaned off sand. And yeah, so we're supposed to have some hard weather coming in for New Year's, and so I was going to try to get this in, like I said, to wrap up our year. So again, that's a big cluster. So I'm going to get this out and go through it, and we'll be right back. All right, there is our black sands, and pretty clean, nice black sand there. So really cool with that magnetic field. I just love this magnet. If you don't have one of these neodymium magnets, you ought to check them out, because man, they're strong, and like I said, you get to play with the magnetic field on them. Y'all don't see that. I don't show you the stuff that I do with them whenever that I'm not filming, running around underneath it and checking out the magnetic field on it. So very cool, very powerful, and like I said, if you speaking of that thing, you clean it with a piece of tape, and it'll always stay nice and clean to go in and out. So all right, that's our black sands out. Let's get set up to get this stuff moved. All right, well, as always, we're going to start with the big stuff here. We have some really have some pretty rocks. They look very deserty, very broken and fractured. Nothing smooth to round it off. And like I said, this is just filler. We don't expect anything in here. But we never discount anything. That's a nice thick, thin piece of slate. That's, I guess that's holding the right place there. That's pretty cool. We're gonna do the larger classifications in old Dingy Doris here, and then I'll be doing the bulk of material, which is the less than kitchen strainer size in the big Garrett Super Sluice. So whenever I go back through my material, I won't have to reclassify again, because I'm pretty sure, like I said, we won't have anything in these, and anything that's in the above kitchen strainer size there, I don't think we're going to miss a big flake of gold in that. But the way this desert sands move, That's a pretty, looks like a pretty quartz piece there. I think that's a quartz. Looks like it. Maybe. Kind of neat though. I'm gonna throw that one to the side. I like that. I just really don't save too many just plain rocks. I just don't have places to keep. I got enough trouble keeping the gold related stuff that I have, and the real gems that come out of the bags that I got, and I just don't have room for odd rocks per se. So they all go back into the pay dirt jugs with the dirt that came from. So there we have that one knocked out. Well, I hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas. Thank you all for being part of the Christmas giveaway and that feed on Christmas night, the live chat. That was wonderful, really fun. Congratulations to the winners, Matthew Dickey, Trudy Taylor, Matthew Lopez, and Chris W. And I'm going to get you all stuff is getting packed up now. I had a couple more labels to have to do, and I got those done. And I've been trying to, that lady I do the work for, I ended up having to tear out half her kitchen floor from rot. So I stopped my exterior work and jumped in the kitchen this week. And the reason I'm not there today is because I'm waiting for the electrician to come and do some work in the wall before I put my wall covering over. And but I got the new floor. Had to tear out 3 inches of flooring. This lady had layers, 3 layers of plywood flooring rotted through. Had to replace some floor joists, add some floor joists. But so while I'm waiting for them to take care of that, I decided, and I was expecting the rain to be hitting earlier today. It's still coming, so like I said, I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity to get this stuff in. And let's see what the last Lynch non-sale bag comes up with. But like I said, I'm almost 100% guaranteeing that, at least in my mind, this is going to be at least 0.20 grams. That's what every bag has been, except for those sale bags. So, and I wanted to wrap up this box, since it was a 2-bag order, and finish it off. So we're gonna get down to the bottom of this one here, and I'll probably just go ahead and, since y'all seen what this stuff looks like and how it moves, we'll see if there's any gold in the bottom of this first one, and then I'll go through the rest of this and just show you if we have something pop up. That almost looked like one of those little ruby chips I'd gotten, except it's just a rock, but that same color without the transparency to it. Man, this wind is just tearing it up out here. But it's a good, I guess, 78 degrees today. Very, very spring-like weather. We made it through our winter solstice on the 21st. Our shortest daylight of the year and our longest day of the year, which is an odd kind of paradox there, that the shortest daylight day of the year is the longest physical day of the year, because of its position of the sun to the sun, and even though it's winter, the 21st actually goes on for 24 and 29.8 seconds, which makes it the longest day of the year, but the shortest daylight day of the year. So I think that's pretty cool. But from now on, we're going to start creeping back up to those longer days. So that's always nice. And so all right, I'm going to go through this, and we'll be right back. All right, I did see a little flash in the pan here as I was working my way down, so we better turn it on. You can see there's a pretty nice looking little chunk there showing up in the corner. So that's nice for this $17 bag of our 0.2 of a gram we're looking for here minimum. Very nice. So all right, well, let's like I said, my nozzle broke on my thing in the cold, and so I snipped it down to so it's about this long, so I can still use it as a squirter. I just have to flip it upside down. It's not quite so aimable as it was with the with the spout on it, but it's getting by until I get another one. So I'm gonna get me get another bottle like that, and a second snuffer bottle for to suck out that black sands around the gold and not have to keep swapping bottles when I do that, like a viewer had suggested before on one of the last videos. But yeah, look at there's some nice little chunks there showing up in this. And again, remembering that we took out this much black sand out of here, so you leave the black sand in there and there'd be a little bit of that in every pan, and would definitely increase the challenge level on this a bit, especially when you get to that next round of that smaller stuff. So, but yeah, very you know, despite the issues we're having with them, Lynch does, like I said, I've always said, they have some really beautiful gold. And that little green spot in my pan made it look like it was almost glowing there underneath that gold. But so all right, well, that's pretty cool. We got some nice little chunks to start out of our above kitchen strainer. Well on our way to our 0.2. So let's slide old Doris with her load out of the way and bring in the big boy. Zoom out, so we'll see what I'm doing here, and hit it with some water. I'll be right back. All right, we got Garrett set up here, so as always, we'll go through a little bit of this together to see what we're dealing with, what it looks like, and then I'll be going through them and just coming back to show some gold from time to time as we get to the bottom. But a lot of times, that's what's so cool about these Lynch bags, even these small bags, that for that, so we'll pour off our stained water into dingy Doris there, and try to keep our Garrett a little cleaner for a bit. But what was I saying? Shit. Oh, that even with these smaller bags, that you tend to have even a flake or two in every pan, and sometimes a few. So that makes this stuff really fun to do whenever you can get gold. Even a little bit out of every pan keeps it fun, keeps you watching. Unlike those where you may go through and you get 20 pieces all together, 10 pieces all together, but you go through 3 or 4 pans at a time to find one speck, or it's like I said, this stuff's really fun, and you can see the way that sand flows very easily, so you don't want to hit it hard or go at it too steep of an angle to watch that fine gold. Will carry it out around the edges from time to time. Oh damn, speaking of which, now that we're into the small gold, I guess we should, as always, add some jet dry to the water. I was thinking, man, where's this stuff isn't bubbling at all? And then, well, that's why. Yeah, you got to put the soap in it. So the jet dry acts as a surfactant to keep the surface tension from allowing gold to float, and gold will float. And yeah, it works a lot better than trying to use like dishwashing soap, because it does not foam up. You have to really churn it up pretty good to get it soapy, and because those soap bubbles really get in the way when you're trying to see to get to the bottom of your pan there. So we're gonna get to this, but so yeah, I've been thinking, y'all, the most fun of this stuff has become for me talking to you guys on the live chats when these videos premiere. I said it was, there's a flake showing up right there in the corner there for some gold on this first pan. So, and you saw we didn't put much in here. So I'm thinking for New Year's, I'd like to try something. I don't know if it's
how well it'll work out. But I don't usually do anything on New Year's Eves anymore. The last, other than maybe hanging out at a buddy's fire pit in the backyard down the street or something once in a while. Just, and I'm figuring with the way things have been the last couple of years that a lot of people just aren't going out and just don't, are more compelled to stay at home or just don't give a crap. But I'm thinking I'm going to do a Bayou Gold Guy Variety Hour New Year's extravaganza. And say that 3 times fast. And I'm going to start it probably right around 11 o'clock. And we're going to it's going to be a recorded video posing as a live stream. And then, because I really can't live stream yet, I just don't have the capabilities with the computer and my phone. I'd have to use the phone. I can't do both. But using the live chat, you can actually be more interactive than I would be able to if I was doing a live stream and had to watch for comments, and like I said. So, but I'm going to try to time it so that our fake live stream will tie in exactly with 12 o'clock here in the Central Time Zone in South Louisiana to celebrate New Year's and just see how close we get. Actually, saying Happy New Year and it being on the money. Well, so that's going to be kind of the thing to see how close we get. But it'll be kind of a variety of things. Maybe get a pay dirt in for a little pay dirt in for that one to do during that to show. Like I said, this is the last official pay dirt video, but that'll be on the New Year's Eve show, and look at some other maybe a few other things I've gotten in that might be interesting to see. Maybe just do a little chatting on the side. Just kind of a variety, hence the name, a variety of things. And just enjoy hanging out and chatting with you guys on New Year's Eve. If you don't have anything better to do, like I said, I may be there on by myself. If that's the case, then that'll be my New Year's. So that's just fine. But I have a feeling there'd be at least a couple of people that might be on there, and like I said, that would be great too. I was thinking of something to do other than just another here's a New Year's video. So we'll like I said, we'll have a little New Year's libation, maybe a little fireworks celebration, and like I said, try to see if I can cue it all up to match the real time. And it might be fun just to see how close we get to it. And so I'm working on putting that together. But like I said, I wanted to get this one out. I'm going to try to get this done here today. I'm pretty early in the day doing this, even though it looks rather dark out here because we've got so much cloud cover. But get this done and get out. It's today's, what is today? Wednesday, I think. Yeah. Shit. The days all run together. But I believe it's Wednesday. And have it out tonight, and then work on the next couple of days to get that one downloaded and ready for Friday night, New Year's Eve. And so leave a comment if you think that might be might be something fun, or if you think nah, waste of time. Don't waste our time with that crap. But we'll see. And again, another thank you. Especially with that big video hit that I've gotten. We're up to 180 subs, so it looks like we may hit that 222 subs for 2022 pretty quick into the new year, which will mean like I said, we're going to be doing a subscriber giveaway. Although I think on that last viewer giveaway, most everybody that entered a comment was subscribed. Like I said, it wasn't necessary part of the giveaway because it was just a thank you to everybody. But it did pick up a couple of subscribers as well. And like I said, thank you again to everybody that participated in that. I just don't understand these giveaways though. I had over at the time when it was wrapping up, I think there was like, there we go. There's a nice little pile there for that first pan. But we had over 220 views, but only 37 guesses on free. You know, no subscription. Don't have to do anything but just type in Xmas Gold, hashtag Xmas Gold. So, you know, I guess it is what it is. But I was very grateful for everybody that put in, and it makes the odds better for you guys the less there are. So it's it works for me. So all right, well, we're gonna work our way down to this one, and I'll be back shortly. All right, we are down to the bottom of another, and I did see some flash of gold in there, and there's popping back up again. So, and like I said, I did a vulture bag about 4 months ago, I believe, when I'd gotten I think I got the vulture and the Belmont together with another gizmo bag, the small gizmo maybe, but same thing. There was literally gold in every pan going through it, just putting in a small amount at a time. And you can see there's a few little flakes popping up there on this. So, like I said, for $17, you just can't beat these 5 pound. I weighed this one; it weighed 5.02 pounds. And like I said, with the Lynch shipping, you can get, if you buy this bag, you can get a 5 pound bag plus a couple of small, you know, gizmos or original Lynch mining bags to go with it for that $9 price. If you bump it up and you get the two, like I believe it was, I got two the bag of the Lynch, the 2 5 pound bags of the Belmont Mountain and the Vulture, and then it went up to I think it was $14 for the 10 pounds, but it also included, I could throw in another bag of the original or the gizmo small bag, and it still keep that same price. So 3 bags for the, so you can get multiple bag orders from them and really you know, cut down on your overall postage cost per bag by like I said, getting multiple bags. And if you want to get you know, I'm not sure how it would work out getting multiple bags, but whenever you order from Lynch, whenever your order's confirmed, they'll send you a email message saying, you know, your order's confirmed. If you open up that email message, it will give you the option for reordering with the exact, you can duplicate the order, you can't change it, but you can reorder the exact same thing you just got with free post and an additional 5% off your pay dirt. So that's a mistake John and I made when we did these orders, and on Black Friday was opened up the Gmail for the, you know, showing that it was received, but did not open up the inside the message there to get the discount notice. So of course, right after I had ordered went ahead and ordered the second bag at full price and full postage to get my 6 bags, then I saw it that, oh, well, look, here it is, dumbass. Well, so try reading. But that is a good way to pick up some an extra bag at a greatly reduced rate, as far as not having to pay that shipping and getting an extra 5% off of your pay dirt. Again, I've never done that. I don't know if that means they're going to reduce the amount of gold in those bags too, because you ordered them on a discount. At this point, I wouldn't put anything past them, because, like I said, I'm not happy with the way they work that Black Friday sale. I'm still gonna be investigating more into that. But so again, a nice little bunch of flakes there for not much dirt in the pan. We still have a good amount left to go. So it's very nice. I probably won't be coming back for every pan now. I may do that where you double up on some, and like I said, I hate doing that whenever you're dealing with the small gold, because it always risks, if I get down to where it's almost exposed, then I'll take the extra little bit of time to get the rest of the dirt out and suck up that gold I can see, as opposed to just dumping more dirt on it and risking having a piece slip out around this sandy, easy moving material. But all right, but there we go. We're gonna continue on. Oh, went down my camera. All right, well, we're getting down to the bottom of this one. I saw some gold flashing right there. More little pieces showing up. It's wild at this every pan. But I cut in on this one a little bit early because I had forgotten. I wanted to remind, but do a shout out for Ron F. is doing a benefit giveaway for Jonathan Friend, Black Mass PAYDIRT. He had a loss in his family, and he's getting support from the community, so they're going to be doing a raffle, $10. Actually, it's a donation to help the family out, but if you make every $10 adds you a chance to win some of the prizes, which include a 1 ounce bar of gold. Very cool prize for a $10 attempt. But mainly, like I said, it's trying to raise some money to help out the family there. And of course, Ron F. they had done a raffle for his to help get the headstone for when his father had passed away. And he check out his video. He had shown his dad's headstone had come in, and it's very, very nice. Very looks really good. And so we're all really happy for Ron getting what they needed for their family, and hopefully be able to help a little bit with Jonathan and his. He's I'm relatively, like I said, new to all of this, and a lot of the people in this, but I know from what I know of, he's a very active person in the gold pan community on YouTube especially, and is always there to help out other people. So like I said, it's put in a 10 or a 20, just to help out, and you might even get a chance to win. There's a number of cool prizes people have donated. But go to Ron F's channel for the Jonathan Friend giveaway, and you can see the details on that. He just put out. It'll be running until the 26th of January, when it'll cut off, and then the winners will be announced on the 27th. So just wanted to say that, because both of them do so much for helping out other people whenever there's a need, just like with Ted Sharp, and like I said, a number of them throughout just that since I've been in this for the few months that I've been in it, seen them do. So just wanted to add that before I forgot. Now we're getting to the bottom of this one. Like I said, you already saw some nice little. And also thank you to Ron F. for being, he was always been a supporter of my channel since I started. I remember when he was trying to help me get into 50 subs, and he was pushing for that. And pretty much after that, it jumped to 60, from, at 46 or 47 subs, and broke 50 and jumped to 60 pretty quick. And a lot of that was from y'all that watch Ron F's, and like I said, I'm just very, very appreciative to the support I've had from so many people on their channels. Getting mine getting started here, so it's a rich tapestry. It's a rich tapestry here on YouTube of good people and things going on. So. And I'm sitting here talking and not paying attention, so it's taking me longer to get this gold recovered than it did to get it panned down here. Y'all are going, well, what the hell are you doing jacking around with that? But it seems like we've got quite a bit of hematite in this one, more so than we had in the previous ones that I noticed, but I see a fleck there. So all right, well, here y'all see right there, that's the gold showing up there. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna have to. I see some little flakes that have gotten away from me already, so we'll snuffer up what we see there, and I'll chase down the runners at the bottom, and we'll be back. Well, like I said, I wasn't going to show every pan, but I said, well, hell, it's at the end. Y'all like to see what's at the bottom, just like I do. So it doesn't take that long to click on there, and if I don't sit there jacking around with it for 5 minutes when it should take 2. So we've already got some little flakes showing up again. Like I said, every pan. So we're going to get down to these quickly here, and it gives me the opportunity to point out, if you haven't seen his latest video, Mike at Gold Nugget Sales just released one out for his end of year, New Year's thank you for all of his customers. He is doing the 100% ROI bag. Now it is 105% ROI with chunky gold, and that is going to be going on sale. That's a 5 1/4 gram bag, and that's going to be going on sale. I believe it's $277 for a 5 1/4 gram bag, and he said that includes even ROI, including postage. So I don't count postage on any of my pay dirts. I know Dylan Miller Prospecting was talking about it the other night, saying you have to count postage as your ROI for your, because pay dirts are different and they all do. Some of them charge, some of them don't. And well, whenever I have a pay dirt that, just like when I did that Bering Sea Gold $150 bag, I took off $9.20 postage against that $150 price, because I do not count postage. It's just the cost of doing business. When I do my cryptocurrencies, every time you do a sale or an exchange, you got to pay a fee. When you go out to dinner, you tip. Do you figure the tip in on the cost of your food? It's the cost of doing business, period. The value of your gold is the value of your pay dirt and your gold, and you're not paying for mail. So that's just my take on it, and by God, I'm standing by it. Like I said, I just no, I only count the cost of what the pay dirt was, the value of the gold, how it got here. It has no bearing on the price of the gold. That's up to me. If I want to buy gold that costs me $32 to ship, that's on me, because there's a lot of gold that I can get that's not that expensive to ship. So that's a choice. You don't have to get that, but when you do, you can't say that the gold has less value because the mail costs more. So just my take on it. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, and they do their stuff the way they want to on their channel, and I do the stuff the way I want to on my channel. So there's no right or wrong way, except mine's the right way. No. So there we have 3 nice little pieces there. But yeah, that Mike will be, if you go on there now, it says it is not available. It will be coming out on the 31st. You'll be able to start buying that, and it is going to be limited numbers. So just don't everybody get in there before I get mine, please. But yeah, that's a pretty cool deal. So we'll see how that turns out. I had a message on my phone this morning from John R. Prospecting, alerting me to the deal. So he's always good about giving me a heads up on stuff like that. I told him the other day, every time I talk to you on the damn phone, I end up buying gold. He called the other day, and we're sitting there talking about Miners Depot before it was over. We're both of us ordering more Miners Depot, because they've started combining their Arizona and Alaska gold now in their bags. that they're selling, and I believe this is going to be the Alaskan gold is that cornflake gold that Lisa had told me they were going to start putting in their bags from one of the pup creeks that are feeders off of where their gold mine is. So that would be cool. So I'm going to have, I'm talking to John, so I ordered, I told him I'm getting a 20 and a 35, and he just ordered his 35. He's like, well, damn, you're getting both of them? Well, he went back and ordered another 20. But it was funny because my order number is 2310. His order numbers are 2308 and 2309, and I got 2310. So, little mini Miners Depot Network series will be popping up here probably sometime. Actually, I've got a bag of golden pay dirt, which I haven't bought in a long time since I've, first started doing this and had gotten some from them and never got any more. But it's their basically a $28 bag, including shipping on from them, versus my $20 plus $8 shipping, $28 bag of Miners Depot. So we're going to do a head-to-head gold nuggets, golden pay dirt $20 bag versus Miners Depot $20 bag, just for the fun of it. And we already pretty much know who's going to walk away with that one, but just to do a side-by-side comparison to really see the dramatic difference in them. So again, New Year's stuff coming up. Gonna have some fun times. So we'll get to the end of this one and see what's in the bottom here. All right, we are at the bottom, whatever this is, our fourth or fifth pan, and still flakes of gold showing up every time. And remember, we had several pretty nice sized pieces of that other stuff, of that plus kitchen strainer classifications. So just the fact that we're still seeing so much these little flakes coming through here, I'm thinking we might actually get one of these. This might actually be one of those .22 bags, gram bags, rather than just a .20, just from the amount of gold I'm seeing. But of course, that might just be wishful thinking on my part as well, too. But and as always with this Lynch gold, you don't see any super fine gold dust. Never any flour gold, but even the finer gold dust type pieces. The stuff that I used to consider gold dust before I encountered black poison and kinkies and the flour gold wizards version of small gold, and Creed's version of small gold. Now I know what small gold is. Or even Gold Nugget Sales double black diamond with that tungsten. But that stuff was super fine gold. It didn't really meet the level of that just impossible flour gold that nothing did of that kinkies. Even flour gold wizards was some really tiny small stuff, but it was not kinkies. Kinkies is maybe we'll do that. Maybe something. I'll break that out, and that'll be part of the New Year's. Wind is just crashing shit around here. Part of the New Year's Eve extravaganza. We'll revisit that kinkies vial and see if I can get that last 0.15 tenths out. I think I came closer than a lot of people that have done those, from what Creed had said, but because he said nobody's gotten all of it yet. I think Vendetta might have come close, but I don't think he quite nailed it all the way. So I think about that. I have not forgotten about that 0.15 missing gram of flour that's still in that bottle somewhere, because I put it all right back in there and it's still full like it was when I got it. So maybe that'll be something we revisit for wrapping up the end of year. Try to do some housekeeping there in the pay dirt. it's really, you need a good sunny day, at least I do, to effectively work through that stuff. But I don't know, maybe I've got storms coming here, but maybe I could rig up a good light over the additional light over the sink there, and because it's not really a panning gold, it's just, you know, a recovery gold. Put a little bit in the pan and work it, and use that light to follow it. But all right, well, there we have more pieces of gold in every pan, and we're getting down towards the end, so I expect there should be, I think we'll do about half of that one, and then we'll have that much left. So 2 pans left. Let's go. Well, this is our next to the last pan here. Actually, it had I think more dirt than what I've been putting in there. It took me a while to get through this one. And again, we're seeing a lot of that black, looks like hematite, that is in this. So when they say black sand 20%, they don't necessarily mean it's all magnetic sand, magnetite. That also does include some hematite, and we are seeing that here, I believe. So it does warrant a little finesse to work that down without washing your gold away, but not nearly what you have with the magnetite for sure. A little piece there running around, but and then of course whenever I get done with these, I always go back through the pan and make sure nothing's stuck down to the bottom, and then we'll go back and check our tailings. I'll super sluice through these pretty quick because, like I said, I've been watching. It's hard to miss something like that that's sneaking down to the bottom of your pan that you miss, and I've been taking it pretty slow, so I'm mostly confident that nothing's washed out of this. So there, we're getting down to the nitty gritty there. And so like I said, I really enjoy this stuff as far as getting multiple flakes of gold in every pan. It's just really keeps it fun. And actually, there's some pretty tiny looks like some pretty tiny flakes of gold showing up at the bottom of this one now that don't really see much in lynch dirt. See if they hold till the end or if they wash away as silica or mica or something like that. I can't remember which bag it was, but there was one that had all those. Like there's a piece right there that escaped at the bottom. You can see it shining right there on the right. But yeah, it had a lot of that mica flakes in it that made it pretty tough, because it would look like it was fine gold, and it was not. It was mica, like from the Rifleman. Old mica. Really loved that show as a kid. Sad, saw that Johnny Crawford, who played Mark, had passed away. I think it was this year. Saw we just lost John Madden at age 85, which, I mean, I didn't realize he was even still alive. I was kind of surprised to hear that he just now passed, because he was that big turkey leg eating son of a bitch. He just seemed like he'd be one of those guys that would go down from a stroke or a heart attack just because of his intensity all the time. The man would not fly. He would take buses all across the country to get to those NFL games. They'd have to schedule their their games by where he could get to in time on a bus because the man refused to fly. But yeah, he's the one that started the whole teleprompter with the pen. Yeah, this guy over here, this guy moves through here, then you take it. That's all it takes, you know, and the game over. And of course, Madden football and all that. So yeah, it's kind of sad. I mean, I say he'd be missed. I didn't know he was still around to miss, but yeah, I do wish him peace, and like I said, appreciate what he did for the sport, and definitely changed the face of it as far as announcers went. So we think about him today. Actually, lost a lot of good people this year. Norm Macdonald, I still really feel the loss from him, man. I really liked him ever since Saturday Night Live, where he would do that deadpan talking about O.J. Simpson, Michael Jackson. You know he's a homosexual pedophile. As he would throw in always end up making sure, you know, at the O.J. trial, well, it's official. Murder is legal in California. When they found him innocent. That's why they ended up getting him fired off of Saturday Night Live, because one of the big wigs was actually friends with O.J. Simpson and did not like the jokes being made about his murderous buddy. Yeah, but yeah, Norm will definitely be missed. You can watch his show on YouTube, Norm Macdonald. It's I think it started out called Norm. It may have been called something else, but if you just call it Norm Macdonald TV show on YouTube, it'll put up all the seasons, and you can actually, it hadn't, I never watched it when it was on. I wasn't even really aware of it till I saw it on YouTube, but it's pretty funny. I'd started watching it after he'd passed, but yeah, definitely miss him. So, well, all right, I'm sitting here talking through another pan. I'll be right back and wrap this up. And here we are at the finale of our final pan. You see that blonde sand mixed in with that black coming down. Hopefully got a nice little cluster here. We might have cleaned it all out, but usually there's some settling in the very last of those concentrates in the pan that put out a nice little final smile for us, or maybe a grin. If we can get a grin out of it, we'll be good. There they are. Got multiple little flakes showing up there. Very cool. Like I said, you gotta ease that stuff off of here, because it will carry out that gold with that black sand if you're too aggressive with it. There's a piece that looks like gold there, but it's moved back and forth a couple of times, so we know that is not something we want. wind is just relentless out here today. I hope when I play this back when I'm editing it that I don't have wind noise. Since I'm standing right in front of the camera, it kind of blocks it. I don't think the wind's dragging across it. I've never heard any. What are they doing over there? Never heard any background wind noise on any of my, or wind distortion on my videos I've done out here, but I don't think I've had one that was this windy on a day. But there you can see another nice little few pieces of gold there off the, finishing off our pan. So we'll get these snuffered up. Oh, wash them together. Yeah, I'm gonna go back through this, looking at this stuff, and we'll dump out the snuffer. All right. Our lid looks clean. Oh, look at all those little flakes of gold showing up in there. Isn't that special? Isn't that special? Another one of my favorite Saturday Night Live characters back when Saturday Night Live used to be watchable. It was usually pretty good. It's the church lady. Well, isn't that special? Who could be responsible for that? I don't know. Could it be Satan? That was Dana Carvey, man. He's still a character. I never hear anything from him. Hopefully he hasn't turned into a woke libtard jerk like so many of them, but who knows? Kind of comes with the Hollywood territory, it seems. A lot of disgusting stuff going on these days that, yeah, we won't get into that here now. We're looking for gold, but I always liked the church lady. One of the best skits they did was whenever she met Jim and Tammy Faye Baker, and they had the eye mascara just running down her face because they were always crying once they got caught, thieving everybody off with their good. Turns out their good works were all good for them. It was what was the important thing. So, well, there we go. There is our nice little cluster of gold. What do you think? Is that our 2 tenths? 2.2 tenths? That's what I'm guessing. We will see. Get that out. And I think we got a speck down there, but I think that is not gold. I think that was one of our little rocks that we sucked up. No, that looks like a speck there. Let's empty that out and put some fresh water in, so we don't suck up more sand to have to clean out again. And there we have it. So, all right. Well, let's get out of the wind. And we'll wait. Well, as far as y'all know, we'll get out of the wind. I'm going to stay out here and figure out this. I'm pretty sure there's nothing in here, but we just have to make sure. I'll go through the big Garrett real quick, and I'll see you guys inside for the weigh-in. So we are out of the wind. It's nice and calm in here. And we have a lovely pan of Lynch gold. And let's see, with the light on the camera, it's kind of overexposing it there a bit on this pan, but yeah, there's one of our bigger chunks there, which it's not quite a picker. What are you wanting? Trying to knock my tripod over? So, all right, pretty little amount of gold. Where's our paper up here? Get this dumped out onto that. Why am why not? Zoom. All right, there we go. Always got to watch that zoom, man. Nothing sticking to the pan on this stuff. All right, let's kick on the scale. We're using the little bowl there. We are showing over more than our 20 grams should be. Right there, we are where our 20 grams should be. All right. All right, well, let's just see what this bag of lynch does for us. Again, a non-sale bag, just a regular priced bag of lynch gold here. Well, I think I was being a little wishful on my 2.2 or 0.22. I was close, 0.202. So again, 0.2 of a gram, the standard amount that you always get off these little lynch bags, unless, that's right, unless you buy them on the sale price on one of their rip-off sales, apparently. Like I said, that's just, it's not right. So I will stick with these, and they can shove their sales up their ass. I will not be buying anything again. Oh, my battery's dying. I just lost my light there. Let's see if we can wrap this up before we die. Get a look at it without the light on the camera. If it will still give us a nice close-up of our stuff, because that's what we really like to see, is that up close and personal look at this stuff. Usually I have it has a pretty good light. Shows it pretty good even without the light on the camera. Never seem to find the poker that I need. There we go. So here we are. And once again, we have I got a few little specks. Those equal up to our 0.2 part of that. It's 2.0, but yeah, chunky as always. Nice shiny pieces. You know, I did not see all that little black sand in there whenever I was cleaning this out. I need to extract that. But I went through my tailings. I did not have a single speck left behind. So we'll add these up and see what we get. But once again, there's a little better light on it at that angle. But I said it's always got that nice chunky character to it. A very very pretty stuff. So. All right, like I said, I'm going to run some numbers real quick and we'll see what we got. Well, all right, as you can see, I got that unsightly sand out of there. So that's better. We did not lose. It's still 0.200 on the scale, so we did not, it was weightless. It was just unsightly. So that's out of the way. The time I bought this box with the Gizmo 1 gram bag and the Vulture bag, gold was going for $1,793.04, $57.65 a gram. This gold at 0.200 grams gave us a value of $11.53, which translates to a 67% ROI. Now gold has gone up. At this date, it's 1,805 or something like that. So we're a little bit higher if we counted. But I count all my gold on the day I purchased it. Of course, that's when its value is. So that's it. 67% ROI, $11.53 worth of gold. So small bag. Little less ROI just because of the price of gold, I guess. Normally these are come out to about 70% ROI. So we're pretty close on that. So, oh, I'd forgotten to show before. I do have my my John R. prospecting keychain that he had sent me a couple of them. So I'm actually been using one on my keys. Very cool keychain. Neat a neat sticker from his, that's the sticker from his channel as well. So, thank you again, John, for that. Actually, I still haven't ever peeled off the protection on it. So there you go. Now it's even shinier. So. Yeah, very, very cool. I like having that on my keys. So, all right. Well, that wraps up this end of year. Actually, there's a little speck of gold left in there. A little weightless piece, but all right. Our end of year last bag. Thank you so much for joining me on this gold adventure. I'm looking forward to chatting with you guys on the premiere of this. Hopefully tonight. It'll be some of y'all be available to catch it. It's not going to have much notice by the time I get it processed through. It's going to be it'll be probably about time for it to premiere. So with that will conclude this year's Bayou Gold Guy series of gold pay dirts. Except for the New Year's Eve, we will be doing, like I said, something, maybe throwing in a little specialty bag for that. Looking at some other variety of things on the variety hour. Hopefully some of y'all will schedule that in your time for New Year's Eve night if you're not doing anything else to tune in. Like I said, I'm going to try to run it. The real trick on this is going to be to see how close we can get it to the actual time for New Year's to match up. So that'll be the challenge. So with that being said, I thank you all again so much for the likes, the subscribes, the comments, everything that's helped this channel to grow the way it has since I started this in May. And hopefully we will continue. And like I said, I'm just so grateful to all of you and all the viewers out there. And hopefully I will see you on New Year's Eve. And till then, peace out, my friends, and be safe. We're going to have to get the big gizmo bag next to continue the series with the gizmos. I think we're done with the Lynches and the Belmonts for the time being. Thank you again.